A chance encounter. The ocean depths beckoned, its mysteries and wonders calling out to the protagonist's adventurous spirit. With each stroke through the cool cerulean waters, the protagonist felt a surge of anticipation. Sunlight filtered through the waves, casting an ethereal glow on the vibrant coral reefs below. It was during one such expedition that fate intervened. As the protagonist glided through the kaleidoscopic tapestry of marine life, a flicker of movement caught their eye, and there, amidst the coral, emerged an otherworldly vision, an enchanting mermaid. Her opalescent scales shimmered, reflecting the myriad hues of the ocean. Mesmerized by her grace, the protagonist watched as she swam with an effortless elegance. Time seemed to stand still as the protagonist approached the mermaid cautiously, captivated by her beauty. Their eyes met, and in that moment, a profound connection was forged. The mermaid's enchanting smile revealed a curiosity and warmth that mirrored the protagonist's own. Days turned into weeks as the protagonist and the mermaid embarked on underwater adventures, exploring hidden grottos and secret caves. With each passing encounter, their bond grew stronger, transcending the barriers between their worlds. The mermaid shared tales of the ocean's lore, while the protagonist regaled her with stories of lands beyond the waves. Love beneath the waves. As the love between the protagonist and the mermaid blossomed, they yearned for a deeper commitment. They longed to celebrate their union in a way that honored their connection to the sea. Together, they decided to hold a wedding ceremony on the secluded beaches of Caleta, where the sand met the waves in a delicate dance. News of the impending union spread throughout the underwater community, and excitement filled the ocean depths. Elaborate preparations began, with creatures of all shapes and sizes lending a helping fin or claw. Seahorses wove strands of kelp into delicate garlands, while schools of fish organized a symphony of bubbles that rose gracefully to the surface. On the chosen day, the shores of Caleta glistened with anticipation. Sunlight cast a golden path across the ocean, leading the way for the mermaid's enchanting procession. She glided towards the shore, her luminous tail trailing behind her, accompanied by a chorus of melodious voices from the denizens of the deep. With their vows whispered beneath the waves, the protagonist and the mermaid sealed their love. The underwater community erupted into jubilant applause, waves crashing in a rhythmic ovation. The union of a human and a mermaid was a testament to the boundless nature of love, defying the conventions of the known world. Accused and betrayed. As the initial euphoria of their marriage settled, whispers of discontent crept through the underwater realm. Soldiers, loyal to the rule of law, and sharks, known for their sharp senses, had caught wind of a rumor. Unbeknownst to the protagonist, accusations began to circulate, claiming that they had committed a heinous act, a morning feast on the mermaid's delicate flesh. Betrayal seeped into the protagonist's heart, like an insidious poison. Friends turned their gaze away, avoiding eye contact as guilt by association took hold. The protagonist was stunned, their love now entangled in a web of suspicion and distrust. Summoned to a hallowed chamber within the heart of the ocean, the protagonist faced a solemn trial. The room was bathed in a dim blue luminescence, highlighting the presence of Neptune himself. His trident gleamed, symbolizing his authority over the depths, as the protagonist stood before him, trembling but resolute. The soldiers and sharks, acting as accusers, presented their case with false evidence and fabricated testimonies. Their accusations were steeped in malice, fueled by their own hidden agendas. The protagonist fought desperately to refute the charges, their voice echoing with determination. Yet doubts began to seep into the hearts of those presiding over the trial. A trial under the sea. Silence gripped the courtroom as Neptune, the embodiment of wisdom, pondered the fate of the accused. The air was thick with tension, each breath weighted with the anticipation of justice. The protagonist's words echoed through the chamber, challenging the very fabric of the accusations that threatened to shatter their world. Neptune, with eyes as ancient as the ocean itself, listened intently, weighing each argument with impartiality. The protagonist's voice wavered with emotion, their heartfelt defense piercing through the veil of deception woven by the soldiers and sharks. But as the trial progressed, the walls seemed to close in, suffocating hope. A glimmer of desperation flashed in the protagonist's eyes. It seemed that the tides of justice had turned against them, the very essence of truth swallowed by a whirlpool of deceit. The weight of impending doom settled upon their shoulders, threatening to crush the last remnants of faith. Just as the final verdict seemed imminent, the courtroom door swung open with a resounding creak. All eyes turned towards the entrance, their gaze fixated on the silhouette that graced the threshold. The mermaid herself, her ethereal presence radiating an aura of revelation. The mermaid's revelation. The mermaid's voice echoed through the chamber, a melody that transcended the boundaries of mere sound. Her ethereal notes intertwined with the air, carrying a story that held the key to unlocking the truth. Every word she spoke wove a tapestry of innocence, exposing the deceit that had ensnared the protagonist. With each syllable, the mermaid unveiled the intricate layers of the deception. She revealed the events of that fateful morning when she had fallen ill due to natural causes, casting doubt upon the accusations that had tainted their love. Her voice soared, filling the room with a resounding chorus of truth. The soldiers and sharks recoiled, their facade of righteousness crumbling before the force of the mermaid's revelation. Neptune, the arbiter of justice, watched as the fragile threads of truth reweaved themselves, unraveling the falsehoods that had threatened to condemn the protagonist. The weight of the mermaid's words hung in the air, suspended like a suspended breath before the final exhale. The courtroom erupted in murmurs, disbelief etched across the faces of those who had doubted. In that moment, the protagonist felt a flicker of hope, a glimmer of redemption amidst the tumultuous waves of despair. Reunion and celebration. As the echoes of truth reverberated throughout the courtroom, the protagonist and the mermaid embraced, their love stronger than ever. The room that had once stifled their spirits now bore witness to their vindication. The soldiers and sharks, now burdened with the weight of their false accusations, bowed their heads in shame. Neptune, recognizing the power of love and the fragility of truth, declared the protagonist's innocence. His decree reverberated through the ocean depths, rippling across the underwater realm. Apologies flowed freely, as the protagonist and the mermaid were hailed as symbols of enduring love and unwavering devotion. The underwater community, having witnessed the unfolding drama, united in celebration. Melodies of joy resounded through the waves as creatures of all kinds joined in harmonious revelry. Music and laughter intermingled, weaving a tapestry of mirth and jubilation. In the embrace of a love that had triumphed over adversity, the protagonist and the mermaid found solace. Together, they emerged from the depths, their union an everlasting testament to the enduring power of honesty, trust, and the resilience of love beneath the waves.